Even if you're new to sim racing, you probably heard about iRacing, and you might feel a little intimidated about it and hopping in, but I'm here to tell you that I think it's actually a great game for beginners. In my early days of sim racing, I heard about iRacing, thought it was something I wanted to hop into, but felt too intimidated by needing to practice, needing to be perfect, by the high skill level to hop in, and I was worried that I would just crash and ruin other people's races. So at the beginning of my sim racing life, I avoided doing iRacing. I actually started by playing this game NR 2003. If you don't know it, it's a NASCAR game, and my goodness, it was horrible. It was so difficult. Those are some of the hardest cars to drive in sim racing, and I started feeling some buyer's remorse. I was like, I bought this wheel, but I'm so trash, I'm never going to get better. This is extremely difficult. Don't start with NR 2003 if you're just starting on sim racing. I don't know what compelled me, but I think it might have been seeing the discounts that newcomers get, but I decided to give iRacing a shot with that 3-month discount, and oh my gosh, I found out it was way more beginner friendly than NR 2003 for road racing and for oval racing. And the reason it works so well for a beginner and when I was starting is because it eases you into more challenging cars and tracks. And so driving the street stock versus driving the NASCAR Cup car in NR 2003, starting with the street stocks, that car was infinitely easier for a beginner to handle and be able to race than some of the higher, more advanced cars. And same with road racing, you know, trying to drive an F1 car in F1 2019 where it goes so fast and you don't know any of the tracks versus driving an F4 car, or if you were back then when road and when sports car and formula cars weren't split, driving an MX-5 car, it was just so much easier than I realized. They do such a great job of starting you with cars that aren't too easy, where you don't develop any skills for later series, but also aren't too hard that you're just going to quit and never sim race again. And they make sure the tracks that you are going to race in are also nice and small tracks, very easy to learn. I wouldn't say very easy to learn, but easier to learn, because it is intimidating to try to learn those larger tracks, which is in my early days of sim racing, and even now, some large tracks I just don't want to race online because I feel too intimidated to learn them. But iRacing's rookie tracks are small and simple, and you can pick them up rather quickly and go out and race. And it's nice because when you do race, if you don't know, in iRacing you have licenses, so you have to earn enough safety rating at the rookie license to go to D class, to go to C class, so on and so forth. And so this is really nice because it allows you to have a narrow focus. Because you only are limited to 2 to 4 options of races as a rookie, it's a lot easier for you to go, all right, these are all my choices. I'm gonna just have to practice this specific car and this track for a week. You're not going to get overwhelmed by figuring out what to learn. You know exactly what car, what track you are going to race that week, and you have the whole week to practice it. I love that too. You have the whole week to figure it out. It's not on rotation every hour or every 20 minutes. You have the whole week to learn that car and track, so you can really wait till you get confident before racing online. And what's great is that nowadays you have AI races that are so easy to set up. It's just a hit of a button and you can do that race that you're planning to do online. You can practice it with AI first, and iRacing sets it all up for you so you can really build that confidence before you go out and race online. And if you still feel like you need some extra help, what's great about the weekly format and just having that whole week is that because everyone is in the same week as you, doing the same races, you're going to get very specific guides online to help you out if you need an extra boost of help. So you are going to get you're going to get a really good understanding from someone who has practiced this track and knows the conditions for this very specific week. So your online help is going to be right on the point, very helpful to you. Before I move on, if you are enjoying the video so far, I would appreciate it if you liked the video and subscribed. This is a crazy challenge, but I'm trying to post every day in February. If you've seen this video and I've already failed, my bad. It's probably more challenging than I think to post one video every day, but I'm trying to get 1,000 subscribers by the end of the month. So if you want to help me out with that and find this video helpful, I would appreciate you subscribing. But anyway, back to the content. Another big thing that helps beginners out that iRacing does is because of its large population size, it is the largest sim racing game you can play online. There are so many people, which allow iRacing to put you in splits with very specific players that play to your exact same skill level, which is so nice because you are confident you're not going to get in one split and be 5 seconds behind everyone else. There's so many people, especially at the rookie level, that iRacing is going to put you with those rookies, and as you progress, better or worse, you're going to continue to be put with similarly skilled people. And because of that, you should always get pretty good races with people that will give you some side-by-side racing. You're not going to get too far ahead, you're not going to get too far behind, and it really creates a fun atmosphere, especially for a beginner. You don't have to worry about if you have not enough time to practice. You don't have to worry about this and that because, if you don't have a lot of time to practice because you're busy, that's fine. It's gonna be reflected in your iRating, and you're gonna be matched with people who are in a similar boat. And there's no shame with having under 1,000 iRating. I think on road I have that myself, so no shame in that. I still have a lot of fun. And the other thing about having the high population in iRacing is that you can pretty much race any time of the day. You might not be able to race every series at any time of the day, but especially if you're a rookie, you can race whenever you want. There was a season in my life where I was only able to race either early in the morning, wake up early, or stay up late and race. And in other games that I was trying to do that, it was dead. No one was there. But in iRacing, still always getting fully populated races on the rookie and D rank. And so because of the high population, as a beginner, you're not going to have to worry about what time you race. You'll just be able to hop in whenever you want, which is awesome. So if you want to hop into iRacing, if I remember, I believe my referral code will be in either the comments or the description. Maybe I'll forget. Thanks for watching.